Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Korea. So today I would like to focus on the cargo ships. I would like to build up our trade fleet. We get harbors in 8 terrains. Then we also have to build a harbor, and by the time the harbor is finished, we should have enough money to buy another cargo ship. And of course, with the next cargo ship, our income will improve, and then the cargo ship after that will or won't take that long to buy. So that's what I want to do in this episode. And also, there was one more thing. Well, it's very hard to plan exactly what we can do in an episode with all the extra yields that we are getting. We are about to get astronomy, so once we get astronomy, we want to start working on Chichen Itza, because the extra length of Golden Age is crucial. I think the best way to do this is just start playing and see what we can do. Oh, one thing, I made a huge mistake in the previous episode. I should have picked Mastery instead of, what did we take? I think we took Scholarship. So, yeah, I won't reload because of this. I decided to go this way. For some reason, I didn't even look at Mastery, but it would have been better here. But okay, it happened. It's not like Scholarship is bad, so we'll just keep playing. Now let's end the turn. There was one more thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to check if we have some trades available. I didn't touch the game the whole weekend, so I don't remember. Yeah, these are the extra yields that I was talking about. Trades. Nothing here. We probably don't have anything to trade. I would see it. No, there's nothing. Oh, do you want my embassy? Where is he? He's pretty far away. Wow, that was some extremely aggressive expansion. He popped the city very early, and it's so far away from his capital. I thought he would be maybe like here. Okay. Well, do we know about all the people? 2, 4, 7. We don't know about one of them. How many capitals do we know about? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we are missing location of the last capital city, but we don't even know who that might be. Next. I think I'll go Circus Maximus. And after that, guilds. Oh, Writers Guild, Amphitheater, Artist Guild. Like that. I'm going Circus Maximus first because it gives +3 happiness. That's quite a lot for just one building. Especially when the building takes 3 turns to build. And also there is that question, do we want a worker or not? The main reason to get a worker, of course, is the sugar here. I don't think it's worth it. I want to focus on Great People Tie improvement a lot. I want to get at least 2, maybe even 3 more manufactories. I want to get like 3, 4 more academies. So we'll have basically as many great people tiles as we can possibly work. So I may even sacrifice some specialist slots at some point, like merchant specialist, so that I can work more academies and manufactories. I don't think we're gonna need like mines or anything like that. We should have more than enough production from those manufactories. I think I'll pass on the worker and we just won't improve the sugar. Or maybe, like, in the late game, if we have enough money to just throw away 200 gold, then we'll go for the sugar, but definitely not now. Next. One more thing. But I have to check, where is it? Forge? Someone asked if it wouldn't be better to get manufacturing on the iron, but I don't think it matters. The only way how the iron would get extra production would be if I had a mine there. That way I would get that +2 production on it, because Forge doesn't give the bonus to an improvement on iron. It has to be a mine. And that +1 production and +1 gold is there no matter what. It comes from the resource itself. I think it doesn't matter if I popped a scientist or an engineer here. I think it still wouldn't get like anything extra. Unless I'm missing something somewhere, but I don't think so. Okay. There is an engineer. Let's send him probably on one of the hills. I could also keep him and use him to rush the Wanderer in... it's gonna be still a while. Or... I said I want to get as many great percentiles as possible. Let's focus on that. There is the circus finished. Writers Guild, that's what I wanted. Next. Oh, and after Writers Guild, we'll build the harbor so that we can start buying our cargo ships. How long until we grow 2 turns? I think we don't have to work the musician slot. That's not that important. And I think I'm just gonna wait 2 turns, then work the manufacturing. Eight turns, 13 turns for astronomy. I'd like to become at least friendly with the Riga. Get a little bit of extra food. Trying to figure out how to do that. I would have to build probably Scrivener's office, and we don't have time for that. Actually, wait, maybe I should do that, because we don't have a single great diplomat slot, and I should get at least a few great diplomats. I'm just gonna queue it up after the harbor. Next. Honestly, this playthrough is more difficult than, for example, the other one that we are doing as Egypt. Uh, there, it's just about moving some units around, make sure that I don't lose them, and overall, that's not that difficult. But here, the decisions, even though we just keep staring at one city the whole time, you don't really care about what's going on in the world. The decisions here are so much more important. When in a normal game you make a wrong decision in one city, it doesn't really matter that much. It may fall behind a little bit and whatever. You have so many more cities that it's usually you can't even notice it. But here the decision matters so much more, and you have to plan like that much farther ahead. Especially now when we are focusing on science so much, we don't really have any maneuvering room. We are researching everything much faster than we would usually do. So we can't waste a single turn of production. Okay, do we have the money? Cargo ship. We can get the cargo ship in 2 turns. How much money do we have? So, can I get this? I would get 210 production for 420 gold. This would be 150 for 250. The thing is, I get the cargo ship instantly. And therefore I'll be getting the yields instantly, and I'm meanwhile doing something else. Let's go. Yeah, amphitheater, and we're gonna buy the cargo ship. Next. Not sure that I want to give Rome 8 science and 5 culture per turn. How does it look like? 19 tags. How many does Darius have? 20. Oh, so he's falling behind Darius, and we have 28. Fine. Maybe giving some extra signs to Rome is not the end of the world. Go. And in like 6 turns, we should get another cargo ship. I was thinking about building a circus, but in 7 turns you'll get a great merchant. Just use him to get more gold, and that will give us a golden age, so I can that will reset the resource that our capital wants, and we can save circus for later. There is the emissary. Wonder if we can combine the emissary with something else. I'll be using great diplomats for embassies. What if I don't have paper to quickly get one more emissary? Well, let's send him to Riga. We definitely want to do that. And then we'll see. Probably can't get... Oh, wait. Thought Venice would just keep stacking up the influence, but they lost the alliance. Thinking if it's worth it trying to get one alliance. Oh, there's the last civ. Okay, let's get an embassy. Where are you? Or from anyone, basically. Yeah, that's why it took such a long time to find her. Or that's why it took such a long time for her to find us. Okay, astronomy, Renaissance era. What we could do is send the spy to the city-state, but I think it's better to move him to the city with the highest potential as a diplomat. Get the first level up and then move him home, because every single city will send their spies to Seoul. We have to make sure that we at least try to defend ourselves. Yep, now we worked at Scrivener's office. How long is it gonna take to get the diplomat? 12 turns, that's not bad. As for the research... machinery. Ironworks is always huge for one city challenge. Then we go chemistry, metallurgy... No, wait. Once again. Machinery. Chemistry, metallurgy. Printing press for globe. Architecture for porcelain tower. Economics for Uffizi. I think I'll have to pass on Sistine Chapel. And some scientific theory so that we get public schools. Then we'll see. How long is it gonna take? 20 turns, that's a long time. Well, let's finish the amphitheater. We can wait one turn, especially because the amphitheater increases the rate at we are getting great writers. Hagia Sophia gone. Well, we didn't have time for that, so whatever. Okay. Now all the cities had time to send their spies to Seoul. Let's talk to them.
Salve. Saluti.
They should send them away at least for a while. Next turn we buy another cargo ship, and at some point I'll have to start working on some active defenses, or, well, on any kind of defenses. We don't even have walls yet. But I'll have to buy or train at least a few units. Oh, did we have enough gold for the cargo ship on the previous turn? I thought we would have to pay 440. Let's go to Rome. Let's try to be as friendly with them as possible. Or to Rome, I mean, like Rome as a save, not as a city. How much are we making? 55 gold per turn. That's not bad. And we can get one more cargo ship still. Is it even worth it popping the emissary? I'll just stay here, wait for maybe a quest or something. Because this would give us friendship for a few turns. And then we'll just slowly lose all the influence. Really don't get much from it. And we get, I don't know, Chancery. That's 6 turns. Well, for now, we will just wait. The main reason why I was building the Scrivener's office was the specialist slot, not the emissary. Okay, great merchant. You'll pop this guy though. Let's go to Riga as quickly as possible. We'll need that money. Or the money. That's gonna be what, 1400? That would save us what, 5 turns on the Wonder? Yeah, it's probably worth it. Okay, scientist. What is this tile? Jungle plains. It's not grassland. Is this plains as well? Yep. Okay, fine. Let's get the academy here because the grasslands, of course, give more food. Next. And our golden age will start now, so we missed it by 12 turns. But I don't think there was a way how to get the Chechen Itza before the golden age. I'd have to keep the last 2 great people for a very long time instead of popping them, and I don't think that would be worth it. This will also allow us to finish the Chichen Itza a little bit faster.
The press is the best instrument for enlightenment.
And now we are down to 8 turns. Oh, and I should have bought the cargo ship. Well, it's just 1 turn. Again, before I realized it's not 440 but 420, I already ended the turn. 430 this time. I wanted to go filthy this time. So let's stick to that decision. Although, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm inclined to just go artistry. Because it gives science. Scaling science, right? For every social policy. Great person. The main reason I wanted to go filthy is the growth. And already have the monastery. That's food science. Now, what is so important here? It's really just that food. Social policies don't really give us anything super important. Okay, change of plans. I'll go artistry. I want that free great person as soon as possible. It's gonna be an engineer, and we're gonna rush some wonders maybe. What the hell are you doing? I hope you're not attacking the city-state. You're gonna need it later. There. Now we have Wheel of the King Day, and now we have some extra gold to work with. 950, that's a lot. But I think it's worth it. We are now making 74 gold per turn, so that's pretty decent, and we'll even make more with this cargo ship. 88. Colossus is gone, whatever. I should start working in the Writers Guild, but we have to wait till we get more people. Okay, production. How is the research, by the way? 2 turns, then we want to start working on Leaning Tower. Something that we can finish in 2 turns. How much money do we have? 523. Ironworks. That's perfect.
To the ears of one possessed.
What's next? Artist. So artist means another golden age, so we should stay in the golden age for the next maybe 30 turns.
Wherever we look.
Come on. 30 turns. I think that is decent. How long until we get gunpowder? 5. But I want to go Red Fort before the Himeji Castle. Because we get a great engineer from the Leaning Tower, or at least that's what I'm gonna take. I'll use that great engineer to rush the Red Fort. That will give me another free great engineer, and that one I'll use to rush the Himeji Castle. What I could even do is try to rush Notre Dame. So go Red Fort, and that engineer from the Red Fort will be rushing Notre Dame for the Golden Age. And during the Golden Age, we would build the Himeji Castle and Globe, probably. Then Porcelain Tower, then Uffizi. I'll have to think about this off camera. We can play for a bit. We know that we want to finish the Leaning Tower. That is easy. So might as well do that in this episode, and then I'll think about how exactly I'll be using all the great engineers. And in 18 we get another great engineer from the social policy. What is this? Jade. We don't care about the jade. We just want to sell our whales, probably. You will give us the most. 3 gold per turn. This would be 4 gold per turn. Fine. I don't think I can get more. There had to be some changes to all trading. That even the external trade routes are not giving as much gold. And the trading luxuries is horrible. I'm not sure if it's just this game or if it's like the change to the whole game. I don't remember the patch notes, but it really feels like trading in general has been nerfed. How much would I have to pay to rush the Leaning Tower? 136 more, so over 1,000. It's just being, or are the wonders also more expensive now? I'm not sure it's worth it paying over 1,000 gold to speed up the production by what? 3 turns? I'm actually pretty sure that it's not worth it. What about you? Engineer in 10. I think I'll save him. Rush the Notre Dame. That will give us the next golden age. Meanwhile, we should get some more great works. And after, or when this golden age is about to end, then we're gonna pop the artist, and hopefully by the time we'll be able to get more than 10 turns from him. Actually, 10 turns isn't that bad. Let's see. Swap, optimize. How much can we get now? 12. Actually, 12 is decent. We'll get a lot more thanks to Chichen Itza. I may actually pop him now. 8. Could wait when we are 1 turn before this one ends. Maybe something can change. I can't see what, but you don't have to pop him right now. Gunpowder, 10 turns for metallurgy, and we are growing. That is important. We want to work at the Writers Guild. I think I'll more or less just ignore musicians this time. What is it? Iron. Who wants iron? We have both iron back. Spain. Do you want iron? For 3 gold per turn.
Excelente.
And what about Venice?
Salute.
Trying to sell the iron to people who are very unlikely to attack me.
Benissimo.
And are very unlikely to attack anyone, basically. Next. How many followers do we have? 17. Do we have religious divisions? We do. Already thinking about how we spend some of the fight so that we don't get another great profit. Can get, where is it? Inquisitor. That will remove the religious divisions. And what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna set this, come on, for a great profit so that I can see the amount of turns. Let's wait 7 turns. We'll grow to size 25 and then pop the Inquisitor. That may give us 1 extra follower. Next. Open borders. Nope. I may just pay for the Red Fort. It's also gonna be pretty ridiculous price. I guess like 1500. But we have a lot of money now and I'm not sure what to do with it. Another option is to save it and just buy Musketman. That might be the best option. Get some units so that we are not such a tempting target. And also one thing we can do with the gold is buy a workboat. Improve the 3rd whale. Find out if it's enough for Monopoly, but I really doubt that. Okay, now it's time to pop the artist. Let's see, we are on 1 turn. Excuse me. Now we are on 22. Yep, that's not bad. I didn't expect to get this much from the first artist, basically. Or the first artist that we are popping for Golden Age. Pretty decent. Next. And the Leaning Tower is lined up with Metallurgy quite well. It's not perfect, there is the turn difference, but 1 turn, I would say I would call that a very nice, nicely lined up, or lined up timing. Also, we get another great engineer in 2 turns, so we'll now get 4 or 5 great engineers in like 5 turns. Check is plotting against me. Well, I'm pretty sure that every single save on the map is plotting against us. There is the Leaning Tower. You know it's gonna be an engineer. Next, social policy. Oh, and we'll even get all the bonuses from the National Treasure. This is lined up perfectly. And we got the leaning tower, so is there something we can finish in one turn? Something that's not... Actually, maybe I could go for Heroic Epic. Is there anything else that would matter more? Could maybe... Actually, wait, I should probably build an armory, because until we get armory, I won't be able to buy any units. That sounds like a good idea. Fortify, fortify. Next.
There never was a
Metallurgy, great engineer. Can have Forbidden Palace, I don't care. So that's 3 engineers ready, and the 4th one will be from the Red Fort. But I think we'll do this in the next episode. I'll have to figure out in which order I want to build the wonders. Let's look at the research. Also, I'll have to check the timing here and decide if I want to try everything: Globe, Porcelain Tower, and Uffizi. Or if I'm gonna pass up on some of these and just finish all the basic buildings. What do we want after scientific theory? Then we probably want to go military science. Get Brandenburg Gate. And then we will go biology. I also have to plan everything so that we get maximum out of the free tech from Enlightenment. Ideal would be getting a free biology from Enlightenment. So yeah, this is all the planning that I was talking about. Making sure that we get maximum out of all the extra yields and great people and tags that we are getting. And one more thing. How many tags do we have? 34. This is 9 ahead of Darius. Only 6 ahead of the Inca. 9. Wow. And only 5 ahead of Pakal. This guy, well, he got the Great Library. That's the difference. If he got the Great Library in this game, you'd have been like 10 tags ahead of basically everyone, I'd say. 9, 8, 8. It's not bad, but I maybe expected it would be a little bit farther ahead. It's still good. As I said, this episode is over, so I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me for the next one again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.